Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 256. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to visit with me this week. I am so looking forward to the visit that we have ahead of us. First off, I want to thank everyone that reached out to me with ideas or directions to where to get my Krynique. I did secure it and my Queen of Peace is moving forward, so I'm excited to show you that today. And that's pretty much the highlight of like saying thank you for visiting with me last week and I solved my problem. So hopefully once I had it secured, I put a message on a community post out to tell you that I had found it. So anyway, let's get into what we got going here. First of all, I want to remind you the Happy Mail form in my description box below, along with other comments or information in my description box below. So if you're interested in any of that, check it out. I also have received a few. I actually went through my emails and found that I still had a couple featured friends in queue, but thank you for the couple that reached out. And again, please send me emails at janetjabber@gmail.com so we can keep this going. It is definitely something that I get lots of positive feedback on. And what I'm showing you this week is my friend that had stitched her granddaughter's birth announcement. So I'm sharing it here. A beautiful little baby announcement. And I so enjoy seeing birth announcements because it's something that lives on. I still have my daughters hanging in my hall, so thank you for sharing that. And another friend is the one that shared it because the one that stitched it was like, I don't know. And we're like, we're doing it. So thank you very much. And it's gorgeous. And thank you for sharing. So with that, we're going to get into my stitching for this week. I have a finish for now, a finish, well actually they call it a staff, a start and finish, and then I have my stitching and my arbitrary stitching to share with you, so let's get into this. My finish for now is my Love Letters for Mom. I have the August edition done, so I'm going to show you that and then I'll show it to you in the full. This was fun to stitch. I love the colors of it. So right here is the August block. Let Your Life Speak. Oh, that was fun. Those are Igerian eyelets that are like 48 stitches in order to pull that one off. Love the colors, love how it turned out, and super happy with it. So this is where it's at for now. So the bottom row was complete and we're down, can you believe it? We're down to the last few months. So 4 more months and this thing is done. And I am so happy and proud of myself for staying on it. And we'll see where we progress, but I really do think that'll be a finish, and then super happy to pass that on. I still have to write the letters. There's a cue to write a letter to your child every time, and that is in there. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done that yet, but I will because it is something that I want it to be like packaged with that, if that makes sense. So I'll probably do it like as a journal entry-ish thing, and it'll be included probably on the back or something, so it lives with it. My staff, my start and finish, which is kind of cool. I am doing Arbitrary August. If you have, well, second half of Arbitrary August. And the one that was called for me for, let me back up. My goal is to put in like 200 stitches when it's called. I have a collection of these and I have just kind of been stockpiling them. So it was on my wheel for an Arbitrary August new start. That's what I'm trying to say. My Arbitrary August are new starts that I've had kitted up, and this one is the one that got pulled. This is a Quirky Quaker by Daleen and Whimsy, the whale one. I have quite a few of these, and I don't know why. I just grab a scrap and then I grab 2 pieces of thread. If it calls for it, I just do what complements this, and that was fun to start and finish. So that was a Sunday start and finish. I love how it completely turned out, and I have no information to give you on that. I think that's a 32 count. I used one of those marker stitch count thingies, but that's about all the information I can give you. Now, my Mira, my Queen of Peace. I don't have my cover sheet because I'm so close. I don't think I need to show you a cover sheet, but I am so excited. Backstitching is done. Krynique backstitching is done. I have Krynique, so that's how I do my pieces. I have my Krynique still to stitch, and then my beads still to do. But are you ready for this? Are you ready for it? Oh, okay. Here she is. I'm going to pull her in and let you see the stitching. So I did finish off my little dove and I backstitched him. The back stitching is done around her face, her shoulders, her arms. There's very little back stitching around the dress. You can see it there and the back of the dress, but there is no back stitching in the bottom except for, do you see the sparkly swirls here? There's two sections of it. It goes here and then it goes here of the Krynic. So Krynic still needs to go in and beads. So I definitely feel like I'm pretty positive the Krynic will be in next time and we'll see. But she is looking gorgeous. I'm so excited for her. So with that, my next piece that I have for you, I am doing, I do a focus of the month. My focus for the month of August is this beach scene. There was 3 pieces of it and there's not even like a designer for them. I found it a long time ago, before I was Flosstubing, and I don't really have any of the information, but it's super fun. They're bright and colorful and summery. So it's a sandcastle and there's gonna be a bucket next to it. So I probably have, it should be done. I have the bucket and like its handle or something like that still to do, and a little bit more on the castle. But this is done just on a 32 count white Lugana. So my next piece kind of snuck in on me. It just kind of sneaks in every once in a while when I feel the call for it. And this is Elf Tree by Soda Stitch. I'm going to pop a picture in here what it's supposed to look like complete. And I did like 1,000-ish stitches on it, I think. So I know I put the roof on it, which helps find this white stuff. It kind of grounds it. And inside that door, the little shutters next to the window. I'm sorry, that's a window, not a door. The door is here. That's a window. So it just kind of like popped into the rotation this week, and then that's just kind of how it'll do. When it pops in, I'll put some stitches in it and show you. And I shouldn't say rotation, just like it just popped in. That's it. This next one just popped in too because I feel the call to keep plugging away on this. And I do have my plans for Arbitrary August, but last night I got my, not last night, over the weekend, I got my SAF done and I was like, I didn't want to draw another one. It was so late at night. So I was like, let me pull out my, I'm putting a picture in here, Forest Friends by Tiny Modernist. And this is where I am at on it. I love this color choice of fabric. But so what I did, I finished that little skunk. He needed a little bit more love. He needed a lot more love, and it was a perfect fit because I didn't want to do a no start, and I was able to do a tiny motif finish. So that was fun. Again, I'm so happy with that color choice of that one. So the next few I have to show you are where I spin my Arbitrary August New Start wheel. And so I have a few to share with you. I have like 3 more pieces. And again, I just try to put about 200 stitches in it and we go from there and we just see. So this one, like when it rolled, I was like, okay, you're staying true to it, Janet. You said Arbitrary August New Start wheel. And I wasn't feeling this, but I started it. And now that it's started, it'll be something that comes out. So what am I talking to you about? Lady Claws. This was sent to me and I'm super happy about it. I really want to stitch this because I think I resonate with her. But it was just probably the season that we're in right now. I was like, Christmas, I didn't really want to, but I did. And I put my Notorious T on so I know, because all I did was work on outlining some of her face. You can't tell anything from that. Nothing. But basically, I started from center, worked over, and started just outlining so that I can get it to the point where I can just fill in. Because that's exactly what that piece is good for, is like a fill-in project. So these are not in order of how I spun it, I don't feel like, because I feel like this was like right before Corky Quaker. But I am excited about this one. This is Heart in Hand. I had this one kitted up and I was going to start it in 2023 and then I never did. So 2023 is Collector Heart by Heart in Hand. It was all kitted up, so it came with the fabric and it came with, look, there's a little charm right there that goes, the button, that goes there. And the thread that it uses is Cottage Garden thread. So I feel like this is the first one that like has been that, and I love the variegation in this. So this is where I'm at on it. I got that big old heart in the middle done. This fabric is a joy to stitch with. It's a 32 count Heartland linen by Picture This Plus. So get big old heart in the middle done. Look at the variegation in there. It was fun, and it gets to go in my list. My next piece, and this is the last stitching piece to show you, but wow, that's what I got to tell you. Wow. Again, this was sent to me by one of you, Home of the Free by Primrose Cottage. I am so stoked with this. So it didn't come with fabric when it was sent to me, but long time ago, I tried the whole printing off your own fabric, but like you're limited because my printer is 8.5 by 11. So I knew it was going to be a small, and I printed off like I downloaded like a graphic arts grunge look, for lack of better words, and it gave me that fabric. And that's the stitching I started on it. Ooh, I love it so much. So see, printed, there's the white, and there it is. I believe this is like a 16 count, 16 or 18 count, I don't remember. But I love how it's going to turn out on this grunge fabric, and I'm glad to finally have something to use this for. So that was kind of cool that I did that. So with that, we'll see what else gets pulled for the rest of my Arbitrary August, but I do have a few more things to show you. So I know this is a short and sweet video, but mine are normally short and sweet, so there's that. But I did get in my Just Cross Stitch magazine for the fall, autumn of 2024. So that came in the mail. I'm sure there's other people out there that'll do flip throughs. I perused through it, and at first glance, I was like, I'm not sure that there's anything in here that like calls to me right now. But it's one of those things to where something could possibly call to me later. So yeah, I do keep these. I'm just kind of giving a look, because I'm sure you know this, that on the back you can get a view of everything that's in there and do a quick look through. So again, that was out. I'm still happy for the subscription there. I still would not get it right yet. So that is my stitching. I do have other stuff to talk to you about because I am excited that I have another quilt done. This will be the last one that I have to show you for a hot minute. But I still want to share it with you. So I'm going to show it to you here, and then I want to show it to you in pictures that you can see better. So this is my, it's called Strip Happy was the pattern. So it's a 3-yard quilt from Fabric Cafe. I did it with a patriotic design. It is so lovely. This is a print. I did not do all that. That is a print. But happy to have another one finished. And I love cuddling with these on the couch. I'm the only one that does it, but I don't care. I change them out, and that's what I do. But I'm going to show you a picture of the front and the back. And then like I have a picture where I like kind of fold it over so you can see the front and back together a little bit. So I really do enjoy my quilting, and it, I think I have mentioned on here before that I'm going to have to do like one quilt at a time. So I am to that point, ish. This was the last top that I had done that I need to make a sandwich. So I have, I went to quilting class this week. So I started a new quilt. But I have a few others that are like kitted up because it's in my brain, and I had friends helping me with like because one of them is incorporating cross stitch into a quilt, and it's not following a complete direction. It's me having to kind of create it, which is way out of my comfort zone, but I want my cross stitching in it. So we're figuring it out. As far as plans this week, I was like, what is next? As far as plans this week, I am sticking with Arbitrary August. And then I have a few things here that I mentioned that you should see finished. Like I should see that beach theme finished. I'll start working on plans for September. Can you believe it? September. But nonetheless, it's coming. So, because I believe before I see you next, I'll probably have whip go calls. Yeah, I should have whip go calls before I see you next. So that's going to let me start my planning for September. The Hubs is switching shifts. So he is going to be a third shifter. So the Arbitrary August and Chaos is probably what is going to work best with my life right now. So we'll see how it goes. He is just like kind of needing to shake things up a little bit. He has the seniority where he can do a little bit. So he feels third shift is going to do it. In the past, he's not done great, but in the past we've had kids home and things like that. So we'll see. Give him grace and let's see how it rolls for him. I know what it's like to have, like, I fit perfect with, I love my life and how it fits with the shift that I work. I'm a second shift worker. I've loved always being a second shift worker. So I get it. Cause like, it just allows me, like, I woke up this morning, I took off, I was going to record, but I took off and did my walk real quick, because the dogs were being crazy and I needed to get them calmed down. And now I hear them chewing a bone, but it is what it is. So, it just works and for me, and I love that life. So, and it allows me, like, I go see the grands before I go to work. So speaking of that, I want to show a couple pictures here in the end about my personal life. The kids came over and surprised me. I have had this like pergola thing that I bought on clearance last year, I believe it was. I have a hot tub, but I have very pale grandchildren and a very pale daughter. So I've been looking for this to get put up, and it's like a pergola that you just buy at like Lowe's. But I put off putting it together, and then I was like, I am doing it. So I was set. I separated the parts. I was set to do it myself. And then Colton and Lizzie surprised me and came over and got most of it done. And then he had to leave and come back. Long story long, my pergola's done above my hot tub, and kids can play in it. We don't keep it super hot right now for the grands. Eventually, we'll warm it up because I needed it and it wasn't hot enough. So there's that. I have a couple pictures to share with you. One of me with the grands, and Ozzy is so excited. She's so expressionative right now, and it just it just brings me so much joy. And then, like, excuse me, she's such a show off in regards to, like, she was eating a banana, but she had to lay on her couch and eat her banana. But look at the joy. How much joy is that, eating a banana? I have a couple different sporadic ones. I don't know how great the pictures are, but it's just the thought. I saved a bunch of Lizzie's clothes when she was growing up, and it has been a joy to watch her be able to let Ozzy also wear some of those clothes. And boy, were clothes just made like better back then. But she's just got very couple things that Henry would work for Henry just because. But this weekend was coverall weekend or overall weekend or whatever you want to call it. They're both wearing coveralls that are hand-me-downs from Lizzie, and it's just too cute. Lizzie got compliments on Ozzy's because they're just made so different now than they were then, and other parents were like, I have looked for something like that and I can't find them, and she's like, these are like 24 years old. So anyway, for me, it's fun to see the grands in Lizzie's old clothes because I was like, yeah, you know. So I don't know, that's it. Well, I don't know what all pictures I popped in. I hope you enjoyed seeing the grandkids and just daily life-ish that happens around here. As far as this coming week, I mentioned the change of shifts. I get to see my friend Chrissy, which I'm super excited about seeing her this week. And other than that, we're just cruising through August, and I mean cruising because this year is flying by. All right. I hope you have a great week of stitching and get some of that therapy in. It's such therapy for me. So enjoy your time, whatever it is. And I hope to see you again next week. And I hope you enjoyed our visit. So please keep stitching, enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.